What's up guys, Ben and Briggs here back with another video. So following from yesterday's video where I talked about some 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars minifigure leaks, we're going to be following on the theme with some more leaks today. Now today's leaks entail the midi-scale sets, the ones that have come in the past. They're going to be getting kind of rehash, and we're going to be getting some new sets as well. Now personally, I'm not the biggest fan of midi-scale sets. I'm a big minifigure guy myself, so when these sets come out in this midi-scale form, I don't really like how they look. I prefer like minifigure scale, so not minifigure scale, but sets that you can put minifigures in. But obviously, if they make the Executor, it's not going to be minifigure scale. But anyway, back in 2009, 2010, LEGO made their first Star Wars midi-scale sets. These were the Millennium Falcon and the Star Destroyer. They both retailed for $40 USD, and they both came with around 400 pieces. Now, the Star Destroyer, that one looked really awesome. They did really well with a small amount of pieces, and I think a Star Destroyer can always look pretty decent no matter what the size, whereas the Millennium Falcon in my opinion didn't look as good. In fact, it's probably one of my least favorite LEGO Star Wars sets. It just doesn't look that good in midi scale. It's got quite a curved body, the ship does, so I think it was quite hard for LEGO designers to actually be able to replicate that in the LEGO with a limited amount of pieces. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of midi-scale. I know a lot of other people did like them, and I've seen a lot of other creators and just the community in general are pretty happy with the midi-scale coming back. I think the problem with those 2009 and 2010 ones as well, where they didn't have like any display base, whereas these new ones we've been getting, like the Executor, that has an actual display base, has a little name plaque, so it's kind of like a mini UCS set. So I guess that's why they're much more liked nowadays, and I can get around those as well. Like if they made a mini scale Benetton or something, I'd be pumped for that, you know. I guess like they haven't made any ones that I actually really like. So yeah, the midi-scale returning obviously came this year with the Executor, and all the fans loved it, in my opinion. It's been a very popular set. I haven't picked it up. I may pick it up in the future, but I'm not the biggest original trilogy fan. I'm definitely with the prequels, because that's the ones where I grew up with. And also, like I said, I like sets with minifigures, so I generally tend to avoid these type of sets. But anyway, let's get into some of the leaks that came out. I think it came out 2 days ago with the anniversary leaks. If you haven't watched the anniversary leaks video, you can see it on my channel. I posted it yesterday. But starting off, is going to be getting a rehash of the Millennium Falcon set number 75375. It's going to have 921 pieces and retail for $80 USD, so about double the price and double the pieces of the 2009 Millennium Falcon. So it should look much better than the 2009 one, seeing that it's going to have double the amount of pieces. Like I said, the 2009 one just looked terrible, so it's going to be good to have a double the size type of one. I'm sure many people will like it who don't want to spend so much money on the big UCS one, or just even the 2019 one. I'm pretty sure there's still versions of that floating around in stores, and I think that 2019 Millennium Falcon actually is probably the best play scale Millennium Falcon that's ever been released. But to be honest, I don't really think we needed a midi-scale Millennium Falcon. Like, how many Millennium Falcons have we gotten over the years? Like the Executive, we've only had one, which came out this year. I mean, one UCS set that hasn't come since then. So I guess like it's just to cater for just the casual fans that like Millennium Falcons. I'm sure a lot of you do like the Millennium Falcon, but personally, controversial here, but I actually hate the Millennium Falcon. I think it's the ugliest ship in Star Wars. I don't know why so many people like it. I guess because it's just the original trilogy, it's got charm to it, but I like the more sleek designs of ships like Cal Kestis's and, you know, all the Clone Wars vehicles. I guess it's just the era I grew up with, but I hate the Millennium Falcon. The only Millennium Falcon I'd ever consider getting is probably the 2019 one. I even don't even really like the UCS one. But anyway, controversial. But the next up on the rumor list is set 75376. Tantive IV. So this is going to be a really awesome set in midi-scale. It's going to retail for $70 USD and come with 654 pieces. So this is going to be a really good one. I really like the Tantive IV personally, and I'm interested to see how it's going to scale up against the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer. I feel like it could look pretty good flying next to that. Significantly less pieces than the Millennium Falcon, but it is a smaller ship, a bit more thinner. This is a type of midi-scale that I'd like to see, a bit more of a random set. Like, we've got two UCS sets of the Tantive IV, and we haven't ever got just a normal play scale one, I believe. So I think this is a really good choice for a midi-scale set. and I think I would have preferred that the Millennium Falcon was replaced with a prequel set, or even a sequel set. Another controversial topic, because the next one on the rumor list is a prequel set, and then obviously the Tantive IV is an original trilogy. I guess Tantive IV is in prequels as well, technically, but it'd be cool to either get another prequel set, because we've already got the Executor, or even a sequel set. I think they could do really good with that midi-scale. But anyway, the sets, they're actually going to have an anniversary brick. Obviously they're going to have the plaque like the Executor. I think they're going to look really good with hopefully they still have the black display base that you can put it on and then display it wherever you want. They're really great sets actually to have in an office or having your desk or something like that. But now for the final leak, which is the most anticipated one. It's one of the most requested like prequel UCS sets in my opinion, or even just play scale, and I think it hasn't been made in the past because it is quite of an awkward shape of a starship, but it's a fan favorite. It's one of the main antagonist ships from the prequel trilogy, and just a very famous and well-known ship, if not the most well-known one from the prequels on the bad guys side, the Separatist. So I'm sure some of you already know what it is. Some of you can guess if I say all that, but it's going to be the Invisible Hand. That's the General Grievous starship from Revenge of the Sith that Palpatine was trapped on, or Chancellor Palpatine, and when Dooku was murdered by Anakin Skywalker. So it's a very popular ship. Fans have been asking for it to be made into a LEGO set for a very long time. Personally, it's not the way I wanted to see it made into LEGO. I would love a UCS set one. Like, can you imagine having that scaled up against the Venator? Like, how awesome would that be? But you know, it's better than nothing, and I'm keen to see how they design it in a midi-scale form. It's going to retail for 53 USD, and it's going to come with 557 pieces. Again, another significant like downgrade in pieces, but it's going to be cheaper. And also, I don't think it needs that many pieces because it is similar to the Tantive IV and has quite a sleek design. Now, one of the main features people are talking about is apparently you can separate this in the middle, and then there is a secret kind of secret hangar that's going to have, I'm guessing it's going to be a yellow stud and a red stud that's going to represent Anakin and Obi-Wan starfighter. So that's going to be a cool, really cool detail. But yeah, like I said, I wish that we got the Invisible Hand in the UCS set or play scale, but I am happy that it's even being made into set. But if I was to change something, I would definitely change Millennium Falcon, even like not being biased because I don't like the Millennium Falcon. I would have just preferred another prequel set because we've already got the Executor set, or even a sequel set. I don't know what sequel set I'd get. Maybe the First Order, what is it, Snoke Star Destroyer, something like that, something iconic. Or even what would have been cool from the original trilogy is the Mon Cala ship, because that's another highly requested ship that's quite an awkward shape that LEGO hasn't attempted to make yet, but I think that would be pretty cool as well to go alongside the Executor. But it's alright, Millennium Falcon is a fan favorite, so I'm sure many people pick it up, and sometimes I think they make Millennium Falcons because it's good just for the casual Star Wars fan, like the OG original trilogy lovers who hate all other Star Wars. They can just go on LEGO Store and be like, oh neat, it's a Millennium Falcon. So maybe it's a good idea. Maybe because the Millennium Falcon, UCS Millennium Falcon's retiring. Maybe it's already retired. I'm not quite sure. And maybe it might be retiring at the end of this year. But maybe they're just trying to put another Millennium Falcon on the shelf, so when casual fans come in, they have something to buy. Also, guys, just another note here: the Tantive IV is being released perfectly in line with the hallway diorama set with Darth Vader and the Rebel Troopers. I talked about it in yesterday's video, so it's going to make a lot of sense that they've got these two sets coinciding, that you can have the actual ship display and then also have the hallway scene. So it's actually really perfect when I think about it, but I'm still not a fan of the Millennium Falcon. Anyway, that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you're happy with these three midi-scale sets, or if you prefer another set like I would. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.